Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Lander module of Chandrayaan-3 successfully separated from propulsion module. WHO's first ever global summit on traditional medicine begins in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia says platform serves as a beacon of hope, promoting holistic approach to health and well-being. 4-day Youth 20 Summit kicks off in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. President Draupadi Murmu launches Addiction-Free Bengal campaign in Kolkata to fight drug menace. And relief and rescue operations continue in full swing in landslide-affected areas of Himachal Pradesh. In a significant development in India's lunar exploration mission, the Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO successfully separated Chandrayaan-3's lander module from the spacecraft's propulsion module today. Following the separation, the lander module will undertake the rest of the journey to the moon's surface independently. Today's separation of the lander module from the propulsion module marks the completion of the lunar-bound maneuvers ahead of the soft landing. The lander Vikram and rover Pragyan are expected to land on the moon on the 23rd of August. The primary objective of the Chandrayaan-3 mission is to demonstrate a safe and soft landing, rover roving on the moon's surface, and in situ scientific experiments. The lander and the rover are equipped with scientific payloads to carry out these experiments on the lunar surface. India's ambitious moon mission Chandrayaan-3 successfully completed its fifth and final lunar-bound orbit maneuver yesterday. Chandrayaan-3, launched on the 14th of July, consists of a lander module, a propulsion module and a rover. The spacecraft successfully entered lunar orbit on the 5th of this month, following which a series of orbit reduction maneuvers were carried out to position it over the lunar poles. The propulsion module, on the other hand, will continue its journey, studying the spectral and polarimetric measurements of the Earth from the lunar orbit. It carries a spectropolarimetry of habitable planetary Earth-shaped payload aimed at aiding future discoveries of smaller planets in reflected light which would qualify for habitability or presence of life. World Health Organization WHO's first ever global summit on traditional medicine commenced as part of the G20 Health Ministers meeting in Gandhinagar, Gujarat this morning. Addressing the inaugural session of the two-day summit, Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia said the summit will provide a unique opportunity to engage in dialogue, exchange ideas, and establish international partnerships to advance the agenda of traditional medicine. It will also provide a platform to work together towards promoting the potential of traditional healing practices worldwide.
Traditional medicine have played a significant role in promoting health at personal and community levels for many countries. Even in today's era, there are huge demands for pharmaceuticals and cosmetic products that have a natural or herbal basis and landmark drugs delivered from traditional medicine. This global summit on traditional medicine can be the platform to mobilize political commitment and evidence-based action on traditional medicine, which is the first port of call for millions of people worldwide to address their health and well-being needs.
Speaking at the event, Union Ayush Minister Sarvananda Sonowal said that traditional medicine embodies a shared heritage and wisdom. It complements and completes the modern medical practices. Addressing the gathering, Director General of WHO, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, said the summit will help to unlock the potential of the ancient traditional medicine and advance the understanding and use in today's time. He urged all countries to commit to integrate the traditional medicines in the national health systems.
India has a rich history of traditional medicine through Ayurveda, including yoga, which has been shown to be effective in alleviating pain. I also saw how traditional medicine is being integrated at the primary healthcare level with a wellness garden at the clinic where I had the opportunity to plant a tulsi tree. Traditional medicine is not a thing of the past. There is a growing demand for traditional medicine across countries, communities, and cultures.
As part of the three-day G20 Health Ministers meeting, G20 Deputy Health Ministers meeting also started in Gandhinagar today in the presence of Minister of State for Health Dr. Bharati Pawar. Addressing the meeting, Dr. Bharati Pawar said, Indian G20 presidency has put special focus on the critical threats of One Health, antimicrobial resistance and climate change. She said global initiative for digital health has the potential to be a pioneering example of high-level international cooperation that directly benefits the world. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will virtually address the formal inaugural session of the G20 Health Ministers meeting tomorrow. A 4-day Youth 20Y20 summit kicked off at Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh from today. The event has been organized by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports under the framework of India's G20 presidency. The Y20 summit is the culmination of various meetings, including an inception meeting at Guwahati, pre-summit at Leh, Ladakh, and various Jan Bhagidari events conducted across the country in the run-up to the main summit. However, the summit will be formally inaugurated tomorrow. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur will also attend the event. More than 100 delegates from G20 countries, guest countries and international organizations are participating in the summit. On the first day of the meeting today, the delegates were taken to the Indian Institute of Technology, Banaras Hindu University, where they visited the Super Computing Center and Precision Engineering Hub. Union Minister of State for Skill Development, Entrepreneurship, Electronics and IT, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, has said that India has come forward to help other countries in creating digital public infrastructure for transformation into a digital economy. Addressing media persons in Bangalore today, the minister informed that 8 countries have signed an MOU with India seeking assistance in digital public infrastructure. Saying that India has made big strides in creating digital economy infrastructure, he informed that before 2014, the digital infrastructure was just 4.5% of the total GDP, and today it has reached 11%. He said the Prime Minister has set a target to increase the digital economy share to 20% by 2026. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. President Draupadi Murmu launched the My Bengal Addiction Free Bengal campaign under the Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan at Raj Bhavan in Kolkata today. The event was organized by the Brahma Kumaris. Speaking on the occasion, the President said that drug abuse is a matter of concern for society and the country. She said due to these addictions, youth are not able to choose the right direction in their lives. She said central and state governments are taking several steps to reduce the demand for drugs and discourage its use.
ड्रग डिमांड में कमी लाने के लिए केंद्र और राज्य सरकारें नेशनल एक्शन प्लान फॉर ड्रग डिमांड रिडक्शन के माध्यम से ड्रग एडिक्ट्स की शिक्षा, जागरूकता, उपचार, पुनर्वास और रिहाब सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स के क्षमता निर्माण पर काम कर रही है। इसके अंतर्गत भारत के अलग अलग हिस्सों में नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान चलाया जा रहा है।
The President stated that this situation can be improved through spiritual awakening, medication, social solidarity and political will. She appreciated organizations like Brahma Kumaris for discussing such issues and working to solve them.
सामाजिक बदलाव के लिए लोगों की मानसिकता में परिवर्तन लाना आवश्यक है और इसके लिए आध्यात्म अत्यंत प्रभावशाली माध्यम। इस दिशा में ब्रह्मा कुमारी द्वारा चलाया जा रहा है नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान व्यसनों से प्रभावित लोगों को जागरूक करने में सहायक होगा और उनके जीवन में सकारात्मक परिवर्तन लाने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाएगा।
President Murmu is on a day-long visit to West Bengal. During her visit, she will also grace the launch of Vindhyagiri, the 6th ship of Project 17A of the Indian Navy at Garden Reach Shipbuilders Engineers Limited. Today is the last date for filing of nomination for by-elections to 7 assembly seats to be held in Jharkhand, Tripura, Kerala, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand on the 5th of September. The last date of withdrawing candidature is 21st of August. Counting of votes will take place on 8th of September. In Tripura, BJP candidate from Dhanpur Assembly seat, Bindu Debnath, filed his nomination papers today. Union Minister Pratima Bhomik was present on the occasion. The BJP candidate from Boxanagar, Tafajal Hossain, has also filed his nomination papers. BJP's other backward classes OBC Morcha chief Dr. K. Lakshman has said that Narendra Modi government has taken several steps for the upliftment and empowerment of the OBC community in the last 9 years. He thanked the Prime Minister for PM Vishwakarma Yojana, saying it will benefit the OBC community. Briefing made in New Delhi today, Dr. Lakshman said 18 traditional trades will be covered in the first instance under PM Vishwakarma. Dr. Lakshman said BJP OBC Morcha will celebrate Vishwakarma Jayanti and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's birthday on the 17th of next month. He said many social programs will be held on that day. In Himachal Pradesh, relief and rescue operations continued in full swing in landslide-affected areas of the state. Chief Minister Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu has said the state government is preparing a comprehensive long-term plan with a provision of around 800 crore rupees, aiming to reduce the impact of future disasters. We have a report.
During the rescue campaign in the Shiv Temple area of Samarhill, Shimla, the body of Professor P. L. Sharma, the head of the mathematics department at Himachal Pradesh University, was found today. With this, the death toll has risen to 14. Alongside NDRF and SDRF teams and the police and local residents are actively involved in relief and rescue efforts. According to information from the State Disaster Management Authority, during the monsoon season in the state, incidents related to heavy rainfall, landslides and floods have resulted in a total of 327 fatalities and 318 injuries, with 38 people still missing. The state has also suffered property loss of more than 7,000 crore rupees so far. Ritesh Kapoor, Akashvani News, Shimla.
Meanwhile, a casual anchor of Akashvani lost his life in the state while saving people trapped under the debris after landslide in Fagli area of Shimla. The deceased Salahuddin Babar Khan, a radio jockey, was working with Akashvani Shimla. In Punjab, several villages in Gurdaspur, Roopnagar, Hoshiarpur and Kapurthala districts are grappling with severe flooding. The Dhusi Dam has developed significant cracks and the work on filling them continues on a war footing. Several schools in the flooded areas remain shut. We have a report.
More than 500 people have been evacuated from the affected areas in Gurdaspur district. 2 children drowned in flood water in Dhirowal village of Shri Hargobindpur area of this district. Flood waters have affected crops in thousands of acres of land and people are forced to leave their homes. Shishu Sharma Shantal, Akashvani News, Jalandhar.
The National Disaster Response Force (NDRF) has said that 14 teams of the force are conducting search and rescue operations in Himachal Pradesh and Punjab, along with other stakeholders. In a statement, the force said, keeping in mind the gravity of the situation, additional 15 teams are kept on standby in Himachal Pradesh, Punjab and Uttarakhand to tackle any unprecedented situation. In view of the impending flood, 158 NDRF teams have already been deployed or pre-positioned across various vulnerable parts of the country for immediate response. A 24/7 NDRF control room is closely monitoring the situation and is in close coordination with the state and district administration. In Libya, 55 people have been killed in the capital Tripoli due to clashes between 2 militias that back country's UN-supported government. Health authorities said that 146 people have been injured in violence being termed as the deadliest witnessed by the city in years. The fighting erupted on Monday between 444 Brigade and the Special Deterrence Force (SDF) due to the capture of factional commander Mohammad Hamza, head of the 444 Brigade, was seized by the Special Deterrence Force as he tried to travel from the SDF-controlled Mitiga airport in Tripoli. The key domestic indices witnessed losses of about 0.5% in the afternoon trade. The Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange was down by 366 points to trade at 65,173. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Lander module of Chandrayaan-3 successfully separated from propulsion module. WHO's first ever global summit on traditional medicine begins in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia says platform serves as a beacon of hope promoting holistic approach to health and well-being. 4-day Youth 20 Summit kicks off in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. President Draupadi Murmu launches Addiction-Free Bengal campaign in Kolkata to fight drug menace. And relief and rescue operations continue in full swing in landslide-affected areas of Himachal Pradesh. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AR app. And with that, we end the Midday News.
नमस्कार, दोपहर समाचार